Alright, what is going on, guys? Onesie Gaming, doing another video here. So this is some footage I captured from, well, not captured, this is the recording of from the stream that I did the other day. So I decided to do a little experiment with Overwatch. I wanted to see if solo queuing was as bad as people say it is. I've heard, horror stories, and I've heard rumors, people saying that it is horrible, that it is just absolutely garbage. It's impossible to do. It's more luck than anything else, that you can hard carry, as hard as you want for your team. You can do as good as you want for your team, and it's not going to matter. So I decided, okay, let's give it a shot. So I decided what I was going to do is all 10 of my placement games were going to be solo queue. I was not going to queue with anybody. We're going to knock out the placement games, see where we get as far as after the 10 placement games, and then we're going to see what we can do in the games themselves, doing the best we can. I would say that I am an above average Overwatch player. I didn't get a lot of stick time when the game first came out. I only got to level 32 or 1 when ranked was released. Just, been super busy, but I definitely feel like I am above average as far as playing goes. Not trying to brag or anything like that, but that's where I put myself. Anyway, I wanted to see what happened. So after my 10 placement games, I believe I went 7-3. We went 7-3. I failed that shot. I shot too early. But I think I went 7-3, and I got to rank 53 or 54. I think it's 53. A lot of people said they went 7-3 and got in the 60s. So I was kind of like, okay, why did I get shafted with mine? But anyway, we got to 53. I believe it was 53. So immediately I'm like, okay, let's jump into ranked. And this was the first day of ranked for me. And it was a nightmare. Immediately lost my first 5 or 6 matches or something like that. And a few of them were just destroyed. We got destroyed. We went up against... I don't know how they did the grouping for this, or how Blizzard is doing this. They kept saying that if you're solo queuing, you're going to go up against other solo queuers. Multiple times, there were no groups on my team and multiple groups on the enemy team. It just didn't work out. So I don't really know how that works. But solo queuing in itself, when you're with other solo queuings, is a lot. It's a pickup group. It's a pug. It's pretty horrible. Everybody's skill level is different. Very rarely do people actually listen to the strats or anything, especially at the rank that I was at for this. Now, I think the game was pretty saturated at the beginning as far as people being in ranks that they really, truly did not belong in. And I don't mean that as a insult or anything. I mean it also as a compliment, because there are people that are, I feel, way above the level that they're at, and they're stuck there because they're in ELO hell, where they're getting in groups with people that are maybe higher than they should be. I'm still getting used to Widowmaker too. It's different shooting on I think it's 24 ticks in Overwatch, or 22. I think it's 24 or 26 maybe. Anyway, it's like a 24 tick server. It's difficult to get used to the bullets and shooting in this. It's kind of, I don't know. To me, it's taken a little bit to get used to. Anyway, so I decided I want to see what solo queuing was going to be like. We played 41 matches on stream this day. I think I streamed for a total of freaking 11 hours or something like that. It was crazy. It was a long stream, 11 or 12 hours, maybe even 13. I don't remember the exact number, but we played 47 matches, and I got 17 wins. I mean, it was really bad. Ended up losing a total of 9 ranks, and then going up and down from there. And I think we stopped at 48 or 47. So we got a few of them back. We went back. We got over 50 multiple times, back over 50, and then immediately lost it. Now, like I said, a lot of this I think was just because it was new. A lot of people were at ranks that they honestly did not belong in. And again, that's not making fun of anybody, but you have skill level. You know what I mean? And when you're playing at a level that you don't belong in, obviously your performance is going to be hindered or whatnot because you're playing against bigger, opponents and stuff like that. But I do not recommend solo queuing in this game at all. It's terrible. I'm gonna try from here on out to get a group together with the stream, or something, because I gotta figure it out. I gotta figure out, something. At least getting into a 3-person group I feel like would be better. Even just one extra person, just somebody that'll listen, like, hey, we got to do this, we got to do that, because it's just bad. You get a lot of people, they argue, they fight. I played Widowmaker on Watchpoint Gibraltar on the attack. I feel like it's a really strong map for her on the attack. There's a few maps that I like with her on attack, Watchpoint Gibraltar and Hollywood being 2 of those maps. I think she's fine on attack for that if you have a good Widowmaker. Now, the very first thing I do with Widowmaker on the attack on that map is I drop a 4K. I kill a Torbjorn. I get a really nice tracer headshot when she like blinks right into my scope. It was perfect. I think it was a Hanzo, and then I killed Mercy. Like a 4K within, it was like 30 seconds. I was like bam 1, bam 2. It was probably 20 seconds even. And this guy got so pissed at me for playing Widowmaker on attack, and I was like, are you serious? Like, straight up, I'm just like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah, you're not doing anything. Guy clearly wasn't watching the kill feed, and that's the kind of stuff you get in pugs. Because I told the guy, I'm like, dude, I just opened up with a 4K. What do you want me to do? Was I supposed to get a full team kill? Was I supposed to get a 5K before, like, you're like, oh, okay, maybe, we'll be okay. Like, it wasn't my fault that my team couldn't win. I eventually died. I died to a Roadhog. Roadhog hook got me, and then, he blasted my face off. That combo is, like, insane. But it's not my fault that my team couldn't beat a Roadhog and a Soldier, or a Roadhog and a Pharah when it was a 5 versus 2. How is that my fault? You know what I mean? And that's the problem with pickup groups. It's a problem with, people that are, pugged and whatnot. But that's my experience with solo queuing. I don't really see it. I think with solo queuing, it's more luck than skill, honestly. I would say it's like a 70-30 luck to skill. You don't need a ton of skill. All you need is luck. It's a lot like Heroes of the Storm. Like, if you grind for a long time, eventually you probably will go up. But I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I am trying to upload as much as possible, trying to get into YouTube. But YouTube's tough to get established in. I am also on Twitch. The Twitch name is right there below my webcam, Ryan Wonderland, and it's just twitch.tv /Ryan Wonderland. I wanted to say something else and I totally forgot what it was. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Again, don't recommend solo queuing. I 100% think at least find 1 friend. If you can get 2 is so much better. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Comment down below. Let me know how your solo experience went as well. If you solo queued, if you are doing it now, and you're doing it with luck, that's awesome. Let me know how you're doing and your experience with solo. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will catch you guys later.